Good morning. We're going to talk about a question that comes up all the time online and in person, and that is, how much does rhinoplasty cost and the price of rhinoplasty? It truly depends on the surgeon and the location in the country and the center involved. There are surgeons in New York City on Park Avenue charging as much as $15,000 to $30,000 for rhinoplasty, and there are surgeons elsewhere in the Midwest of the country doing the same type of surgery for a fraction of the cost. The surgery center, the hospital location, or the office surgery suite also determines the price. Office surgery suites are typically less expensive, and hospitals and hospital surgery centers charge more due to their equipment and the safety factor involved. The anesthesia fees can also vary. So there's three fees: the surgeon's fee, the anesthesia fee, and the hospital fees, and all have to be added together. Also, you have to look at the surgeon. There are some general ENT surgeons and general plastic surgeons that do a handful of rhinoplasties a year, and as such, their prices are going to be much lower. That doesn't mean they don't do a good job. They may do a perfectly fine job, but typically their prices are lower. Rhinoplasty specialists who dedicate a large portion or part of their practice to rhinoplasty will usually have higher prices. Typically, ideally, you want somebody who's truly dedicated to the surgery. It's one of the most complicated, complex surgeries on one of the most complex anatomic structures on the face, right in the middle of the face, and you want somebody who truly understands the nose. Not because they always 100% of the time get perfect results, but because they don't destroy noses, and they improve noses, and they understand noses. There's going to be a handful of us in the country that have truly dedicated our practice to rhinoplasty. My surgical practice, for example, is dedicated nearly 100% to rhinoplasty, and I truly don't do any other surgeries other than a nose job. So the fees are going to differ. New York City, Chicago, LA are a little bit higher. Washington, D.C. is a little bit lower. You can expect anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 depending on the part of country, up to $15,000 to $30,000, average being somewhere in the $6,000 to $10,000 range. I'd be happy to see you in person, examine you, and my staff can provide you with a quote.